What's up? Quazi here. In today's video, I want to share with you why I believe having unshakable self-confidence was truly the key for me to make my first 6 figures as an entrepreneur, and why I think having confidence in yourself is also going to be absolutely crucial for you if you're someone who's struggling to make your first 6 figures, or even more than that, you're struggling to break past that 6-figure mark. So by the end of this video, I want to share with you 3 keys that helped me alter my psychology so that I could have that unshakable self-confidence even despite all of the setbacks and challenges and all the insecurities that I had. Because, frankly, life wasn't always this way. So let's go right ahead and get started. If you're new to the channel, click the link in the comment section below to access our exclusive bootcamp and our exclusive email list where I can share stuff that I can't really share on the channel because of YouTube's platform limitations. So I'll leave that link in the pinned comments. You can click on that and access it. So without further delay, let's go right ahead and get started. Today I wanted to talk about confidence because I feel like when my clients, when people look at me, they think that being confident and certain, just owning my own narrative, all of these things come naturally to me. It didn't, because life was really different back in 2019, around 4 or 5 years ago, when I got started with my entrepreneurial journey. And if you look back at my old videos, you'll be able to tell. But I was this 21-year-old college student, a senior in college, and I had big dreams. I wanted to escape that full-time 9-to-5 grind and have my own business, have that freedom. And I didn't want much, right? I just wanted something that would be able to supplement my income. But then I realized I wanted it all. No, I just pushed myself to grow more and more. And today, here we are, with a really great business, really over 900, maybe even 1,000 customers now. And we're doing multiple 7 figures. It's honestly been the most rewarding personal development journey that I've been through, because I believe the best way to grow internally is to immerse yourself deeply in one field or multiple fields, but get fully involved, not just half-hearted. My wife always tells me, you have so many of these hobbies, when do you have time for work? But the way I think about it, work is also a hobby for me. This business that I'm doing, I'm choosing to do it. So everything, I only have hobbies. I don't have any necessities in my life. Everything is a hobby. The only thing that's necessary is living. Without getting sidetracked, let's talk about confidence and why I truly believe confidence was the most important bit for me. When I got started off in this journey as a college student, I had lots of insecurities. And by the way, I don't think that's a bad thing, right? I think I recently heard Alex Hormozi talk about this, and he said, successful people have 3 things in common. They have a deep insecurity, which I had. I didn't feel good enough. I never feel good enough still. Number 2, they have a superiority complex. They believe they can do things better than other people. I hate to admit it. Most of the time I do. It can be a blessing and a curse because it's hard to delegate things because you think you can do it better. And number 3, they have great impulse control. They have great discipline. And I truly believe I was very, very lucky to be able to cultivate that very early on in my life, because my parents taught me the value of discipline. Even when I was like 8 or 9 years old, I would set an alarm to wake up for school, and I would just do it without any kind of bother. I mean, that's what my parents told me. But they were able to help me cultivate that very early on in life, and I see the value of having discipline. I saw the value, the payoff of having discipline. So discipline is something that really helped me throughout my life, and having impulse control, obviously. So these are the 3 qualities that make someone very successful. I heard him say that and I was like, oh my God, I think he's right. I think those qualities really help. It sounds kind of conflicting, being insecure and having a superiority complex, but it really isn't. It brings you into balance almost, right? As a 21-year-old college student, I had doubt in my ability to coach and become a life coach, right? And I remember this one time, I just finished writing my book, Life Mastery. By the way, you can go and check that out on Amazon. It's called Life Mastery. And you go on Amazon, you literally just type Life Mastery by Quazi, Johir. You'll see my first ever book. I wrote that back in 2018 or 2019. And I remember I announced it, and on college campus, pretty much everyone knew because I was just posting on my story. And one night I was at a bar, and this guy comes up to me, and he's all drunk and stuff, and he's like, Life Mastery, like, what gives you the right to talk about life? You're a fucking 21-year-old. That really hit me. But then my buddy Arlen came and defended me. At that point, I was already insecure in my ability to make it and be this coach, because what gives a 21-year-old with no fucking qualifications? I have no qualifications, right? And I would get all these objections on calls, and those insecurities would really hurt me, I would feel like, oh man, I'm not good enough. And then when I would get on a call with someone who's a lot more successful than I was, making a lot more money, I would think to myself, why the hell would he work with me? You know, those kinds of insecurities popped up from time to time, but I started to find a way to deal with it. And I want to share with you how I dealt with it so that you can do it yourself. So the 3 keys that I truly believe today to have helped me go from 0 to my first 6 figures was, number 1, don't think less of yourself, think of yourself less. Because I was thinking so much about myself every single day, like, oh, am I good enough? Am I going to make it? That took a lot of my energy away from what's necessary, what needs to be done. Just begin with the assumption that somehow you're going to achieve it. This is the fundamental quality every single entrepreneur needs. You need to have faith in your ability to figure it out. But that's number 2. So number 1, stop thinking so much about yourself. Instead of focusing on you, me, focus on the process. So instead of me focusing on, hey, am I good enough to help this client? I focused instead on, what problem can I solve for this client? Can I solve 1 or 2 problems for this client that would make it worth the investment for them, even though they're making more money than me? Just because someone's making more money than you doesn't mean you can't help them. So that's what you got to focus on. What problem, what process, what can I share? So even on my YouTube videos, when I was thinking about what right do I have? And that put me in a toxic cycle of, oh shit, you know, maybe I shouldn't make videos, maybe I shouldn't. A lot of the videos, I just didn't have a lot of certainty. It's a lot different now than it used to be. Now it's more of a sharing. It's really like a sharing vibe. And that's what I tried to get into. Because if you come from a vibe of, hey, I'm just sharing, you take it if you want. If you don't want it, then you don't take it. But when it's like, I want to get a particular outcome with this video, I'm making this video to get an outcome. No, that doesn't work. So you put your seeds out there and it'll grow. But your intention is to plant the seeds. Not that I'm going to plant this one seed and it is. I demand that you grow. No, it doesn't work like that. So when I shifted my focus away from, oh no, me, I'm not good enough, to, hey, what can I share? How can I help this person? What problem can I solve for them? So shifting from result, outcome, to process. Do that and you'll never have a confidence problem. Number 2, going back to it, having faith in yourself and in your ability to figure it out. Like if you're an entrepreneur, you're never going to know what to do next. You're just figuring it out as you go along. It's uncharted, unknown territory. You don't know what's going to happen. But the key thing is you stick to the original intention that you started off with. There's a reason you got started off in this in the first place. What is that reason? Keep that fire alive, because that will keep you going, that will keep you consistent. That's why we focus so much in our program on working on the core emotional driver, finding out your core why and learning how to use that in your daily life. Because once you do that, you never have a problem. You understand yourself. It's all about that self-awareness. So have faith in your ability to figure it out. You will never have confidence without faith, because it begins with faith. Confidence is just, I have physical proof that I'm good enough. I have qualification, therefore I'm good enough. That's confidence. Faith is, shit, I don't know how it's going to happen. Somehow it's going to happen. Within due time, the right thing will come your way, and somehow it just happens on its own, without your interference. The more you can give up and surrender your control to the world, the more you'll be surprised. That I can guarantee. And number 3, this was probably super important to me, and I advised this to a client recently, is to own your insecurities. Don't let your insecurities own you. I remember when I got really good at this, when people would ask me on the call like, hey, do you have any qualifications? Do you have any life coaching certification? No, I don't. And you don't try to justify why you don't, because I believe I'm the shit. Because I believe I can get you results. I'm just giving you an example. Whatever your insecurity is. Like one of my clients was like, oh, Quazi, but people are calling me a witch. When I'm talking about all this stuff, they're calling, fucking own it. Own that narrative. Whatever people try to call you or throw at you, if you start owning it, they're gonna be like, oh shit, there's nothing to say. It's kind of like that bully, right? The bully's like, haha, you have a buck tooth. Yeah, I'm buck tooth, motherfucker, so what? Like they can't say anything after that, right? Like you just literally own the narrative. So I just, now whatever insecurity or whatever it is people throw, I just own it. I am this unqualified life coach, like with no certification, I can get you results. So that is what really helped me cultivate confidence. Just owning whatever it is whatever insecurity I had, because then you get in control of it. So with that, I conclude this video. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you thought of this conversational style, if you like it. I like making these videos. I can just really get down and not be so teachy on the whiteboard, but I can just share stuff. I hope this was still valuable for you. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you thought of it. If you'd like to work closer together with me and my team in our flagship reality mastery program, we typically work with entrepreneurs and business owners, And typically they're making less than 6 figures. They want to make 6 figures or more consistently, but they're finding out that it's not a tactical or strategic problem. And for those entrepreneurs, we can get results really, really quick. Like, it's really crazy because it's all just that you're one perspective shift away from all of those tactics and strategies that you've tried from working. We've gotten some explosive results for our clients, and I've never seen anything like that in this industry. If that sounds like you're an entrepreneur, you're a business owner, you're stuck at around 5 to maybe sub 6 figures, you want to grow, and you're finding it's not a tactical, strategic, it's literally a mindset problem, click in the link in the description below to fill up an application to work with us. This is strictly application only because we can only accept a limited amount of people every single month, and also we want to make sure that it's a great fit, because the better the fit, the better the results. And that's all I care about, getting you great results. So thank you for watching. Till next time. Peace.